right, let's talk gaming. This is your boy, the True 777. I'm sorry for the audio. It's a little janky, but let's get straight to it. Want to talk about Xbox going third party. I'm just going to put this really simple. Yes, these are rumors, but they have validity to them, and 100% they're true. They're going third party. To what level, to what extent, factually, nobody knows. I will have my speculation and opinion at the end and let you know what I'm assuming they will do from deducing from the facts and just the things that have been said, okay? Let's be very clear on this, okay? Wow, these are rumors. That is correct. We all understand that. Why do they have validity to them? Because the first thing is the CEO, CFO, all the top execs at Microsoft had already said they don't like exclusives. They want to go multi-platform. Activision is going to allow them to go multi-platform. Cool. And it's not just Activision, but it's allowing them to become a third-party publisher. Okay. That's the number one fact. That's a fact. That's not hearsay. That's not conjecture. So we know that these rumors of them going third party already weren't rumors. They were facts. How they're going third party is the rumor. Okay. Well, why does that rumor have some validity to it? Well, that's also very simple and easy to deduce. Well, you know it has some validity because they said next week they're having a business meeting. That is a very funny terminology and way of explaining that they're going to let you know that their business strategy for Xbox in itself is about to change. To what? We don't know. Okay. We also know the very last thing is their influencers have all came out one behind the other. Your Parises, your Jazzes, your Jazz Gordons, your Parises, your Tom Hendersons, your Cole Eastwoods, your Tim Dogs, your whoever else you can think about, along with a few other PlayStation guys that are in the know, but they're not as connected as those Xbox guys. They may know a person or two within the organization or within Sony's organization that's also hearing rumblings from their people, that their friends that work at Microsoft. Okay, so that'd be like your Reforged Gaming, your Zuby Techs. And pretty much that's who I can think about at this moment. But as far as the Xbox side, Porter Rock had a little show like a day or two ago, and Dark 1985 had popped up, and he was saying, okay, who said it? And Porter Rock was telling him the execs, and then he was like, okay, he kind of knew some of them, didn't know all of them, but cool, he believes that. And he was saying he doesn't believe the influencers, especially the PlayStation ones, which is fine, but he doesn't believe the Xbox ones either because they lie, and which is also true. But here's the difference, Doc, and I'll say this, and this is for everybody else that kind of has that same mentality as Doc. These guys do not lie against Xbox. They only lie for Xbox. Redfall was bad. They knew it. They lied. Their Xbox wasn't more powerful. They knew it. They lied. Tools, 50 Deltas, all that CUs. They said that, and when Xbox said exclusives were bad because they were trying to pre-program their fan base to get off exclusives or exclusivity, they lied to help that situation. They lied to say MAUs were the only thing that mattered, that ecosystem, so forth and so on. You get the point. We know they lied, but they lied for Microsoft, not against them. Go find me a bunch of clips, not where they're telling the truth because their back is against the wall, and then Cole got to come out and say, well, he knew the game was trash. You know what I'm saying? After he lied and made this montage of how amazing the game was and saying the game was amazing. No, that's different. That's them getting caught in the lie and trying to dangle their way out of it without just being honest and admitting that I lied. Okay? I'm talking about them just coming out and just making up things to make Microsoft look bad. They don't do that. That's why this has validity to it. Here's what I'm thinking is happening is all of them are getting rumors. All of them are getting, because I think as far as Microsoft itself, nobody knows exactly. Not Activision, not Bethesda, not ZeniMax, not Activision, not even Phil knows what's going on. I think the execs are starting to take over. I think the court case was kind of a downfall. It was a positive, but also a downfall, because I don't think Satya and them were paying attention as much as they maybe should have. And I think they started to see these numbers and they were like, oh no. Now, probably they probably had an idea they were losing money, but I don't think they knew how much, because you got so much other stuff to worry about. So with that being the case, that's just my opinion, my speculation, that part. But It doesn't matter. The bottom line is, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Xbox is going third party. Now, I gave you the meat and potatoes of why and how. Okay? Oh, I gave you the meat and potatoes on why. You know what I mean? And who said what. Okay, so we got why and who. Now let's get to my speculation and my opinion on how they're going to implement this. Next week, I think they're going to give the Xbox fans something to cheer about while also grumbling, okay? I think the leak was a planned leak. This level of the leak from all the influencers and this person they saying is leaked information, I think this was a plan. I think they got all the influencers. They say, hey, we need y'all to go out there and let them know that some bad news, maybe that they may think is bad, but it isn't bad for us, but it's bad for them, is coming, and we need y'all to let them know. So you can, and let them down hard, easy, whichever way you want to do them, but just let them know. Why? Because just like in Phil's email, they said they evangelize their fan base. Okay, why? They act like they're family. They give them the Toretto treatment from Fast and the Furious. Hey guys, we're family. Okay, not trying to be funny. You can say whatever you want about PlayStation fans. You are correct as far as they have some zealots, they have some extremists and annoying people and all that stuff. All that is true, but you cannot say Sony tries to be friends with their fan base or try to treat them like family. They treat them like a consumer, and in turn, most Sony fans treat Sony as a company. At no time is there any delusion that they are friends. Now, some of these Sony people may become close to some people after they leave the company, i.e. Sean Layden and something of that nature. But that has nothing to do with the current Sony. Sony makes sure to continuously remind their fans by doing what you guys call not consumer-friendly practices, which really is just corporate practices, and see what they can get away with, to remind their Sony fans, we ain't friends. And we're going to try to take advantage of you every avenue we can get. Guess who also does that? The family-friendly, woohoo, here we go, Mario. Nintendo does it too. They put one of their fans in jail. They don't care. They will bury you. They let you know we are not family, nor are we friends. We're not trying to be. We are we're a corporation and consumer. Okay? Sometimes you'll get your way. Sometimes we'll get ours. Sometimes we'll take advantage of you. Sometimes you'll take advantage of me. Xbox is different. Xbox makes the Xbox core fan base feel as if there is a family atmosphere. That this ecosystem means that you're a family, and that even if we do wrong, you should let it go because we're family. That's the difference. With that being the case, why do I bring all that up? Because they had to get their fan base to know that there's some negative news is coming, so they can pitch a B and throw a hissy fit and get over it. Some of them got over it that day, some of them the next day. I figured when I made this video 3 days ago, that most of them would have gotten over it by this Friday. And the rest of them will get over it the day before the meeting happens or the day of. And then when they get this information, this is my speculation and opinion, is they're going to let Xbox fans know they're going third party, but it's going to be on select titles. And that the titles will be Hi-Fi Rush coming within the next month or two. It would be Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Sea of Thieves, Grounded, we did Hi-Fi Rush, and like Flight Simulator, the first one. Basically a bunch of games that y'all had already let them know was okay. After y'all got out y'all feelings, y'all was like, well, these games don't matter. And they said, okay, duly noted. We're going third party, but it's going to be on title by title basis. Something of that nature. Or they just going third party, but it's going to be like older games. It's going to be some kind of spin to make them feel a little bit better. And Xbox fans are going to go, hi, ponies, all that port begging and you're getting on me our old games. Cool. They're going to let you know the Xbox Series S and X will still be here. And they're going to let you know there's a new console. And the new console will be like a dongle or the Alexa type console that you can play your games natively. But they're going to be like a Series S version. A Series S version. Like their next console will be probably about like a little bit more powerful than Series S. But it will be a $200 to $250 console for sure. They've been buddy with Nintendo. They're learning. They're going, oh, Nintendo makes consoles that never lose profit. Well, let's try that out. Let's see what happens if we make a weaker console and then we make a strong console. Let's see which one sells most. Well, we all know the series that sold most, which now has confirmed to them through their experimentation that most regular people don't care about that power or nonsense. They just care, can they play the game? So they're going to give you a new console that can play the game natively. It's going to be a weakest version of anything that's out, but you can play the game natively, right? No latency issues, but they're going to continue to improve on their cloud, and they're going to have a cloud version that may at that time catch up to GeForce Now or Stadia, where you can play the game at 60 and 4K through the cloud. I don't think this will be that prominent on games like Call of Duty, but I definitely think this will be the case for their single player games and things of that nature. And that'll be the announcement. Kind of giving you the inkling they're going third party. So you'll get like Master Chief Collection, all the games y'all are cool with. And they'll tell you that they will have further announcements about this whole situation further down the line. You know when that next announcement is going to be? The biggest announcement, the one that if you're an Xbox fan and you want to jump ship, you're going to jump ship, whether it be 1%, 10%, 100%, I don't know. It's more likely going to be a small percentage of their biggest percentage, but a small percent. So it's, you know, let's say a couple hundred people jump ship out of the couple million. Well, this will be like 10% of that couple million. That's a big percentage, but it's not, you know, nothing that Xbox can't handle, right? At the E3 time frame, you will get a show that lets you know it's going to have the sandwich, what they call the sandwich method in management, where it's like they give you bad news, give you good news, give you bad news, and then end it with good news. Okay? The first thing they're going to announce is Blade, you know, give you an idea that Blade's still in the works, something of that nature. And you're going to get excited, and you're going to go, woohoo, Blade, yeah, yay, Blade. And then they're going to go day and date on all platforms. And I mean all platforms, PlayStation, Switch 2, whatever. PC, everything, day and date. And the community is going to go, oh, that's some BS. But then they're going to go, oh, it's not that big of a deal because it's a licensed game. It's still not our games. Still not South by Midnight. Still not Fable, blah, blah, blah. You'll let it go. They'll do some Game Pass announcements, some AA, AAA games, and then they'll give you the big smack in the face, which will be Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsport, any of the bigger titles, Starfield, games they said would never come. And some Xbox fans will be already prepared for it, and the other ones will be like, this is bullshit, I'm out. This is where you're going to lose your biggest amount of fan base. But then you'll drop South by Midnight, Fable, look, you know, you'll see gameplay of Fable finally. Again, they'll show it the way Xbox way, where they hide it. And you don't really get to see it being played, or you don't get to see a good portion of it like you did with the Final Fantasy State of Play or with the Stellar Blade, you know. They'll hide it, you know what I mean? But you'll get to see it. Fable, you'll get to see South by Midnight, which I'm super excited for. Those are the two games that I was like, I might get an Xbox for this generation because I learned my lesson from the Xbox One. But that's what it's going to be, okay? That's what you'll get. That's where you'll be at. You know, you drop those big name games and it'll calm the nerves of all the people that were mad, and they'll go, all those games are old anyway, who cares? I already played Starfield and enjoyed it. Now you ponies, you know, because you report begging, you know, they'll make themselves feel better. And by the end of the year, they will let you know that they are going full third party no matter how you feel. Period. They're going full third party. Ain't no ands, ifs, or buts about it. But the way they're going about it, they've been telling you this whole time, right? I got to give Reforged Gaming the credit for this. He had brought up a video like sometime last March of 2023 where he was saying, he found this exec who was for Microsoft, who was saying, look, we're going to do first, better, or best. First, better, or best on Xbox with our games. And Phil has also been telling you with select titles. That is not going to change. Here's what they're going to do by the end of the year. All games will go to all platforms no matter what. But they will select titles, they will do different timings. So like multiplayers, almost all multiplayers will probably go day and date. Licensed games will probably go day and date. Everything else that Xbox owns will probably be timed, meaning 6 months to a year to 3 years. Let's say 3 months, most PC will be day and date still, but even some of the PC won't be day and date. It'll be 3 months for PC. It will always be the shortest time frame for PC. Let's say 6 months for Nintendo and 2 years for PlayStation, to make whoever is about to get butthurt feel so much better that, oh my God, well, these PlayStation fans gotta wait 2 years and everybody else gets it, victory. Okay, cool, okay? With that being said, okay, they will do their first, better, best plan to full flourishing. What does that mean? First, we already got that. Let's say Elder Scrolls comes out first on Xbox for 3 months. 3 months later, PC. 6 months later, Nintendo. 7 years later, PlayStation. Whatever makes you feel better, okay? Better, meaning they'll have skins on Call of Duty on Game Pass for Game Pass players only, and then they'll have some skins and maps for Game Pass players only. For the people that buy it, they'll give you like a skin or something, and then for everybody else, nothing. Best, the cloud version will be the Xbox cloud version will be the only 60 frames cloud version. Boom, 120 frames cloud version, whatever you want to make it. That's what they mean by first, better, and best. Those are examples I don't know. Just like I said, this is my speculation and opinions for the people in the back of the classroom that did not catch it when I said it the first time. Okay? That's how Xbox will look to go. Now, final thing to wrap this all up. Okay? For the Xbox fans, okay, this is not a bad thing at this current moment. This could be a major W for those that want to see PlayStation die or Nintendo die. Mostly just PlayStation. Y'all don't really care about Nintendo. You see PlayStation die. Xbox, if they do come out with another console for whatever their reasoning, right, and they stick to it and they get their games out there, they can use PlayStation and Nintendo to not only rebuild their branding, okay, boost their games, and get further reach into places they've never been. So when people go, man, these games are amazing, dang, this is what Xbox been making this whole time, and they can get that reach. Okay, so they can enhance their games, repair their name, and then get further reach. If that happens, okay, and their consoles, I don't think their console's ever going to sell well, but if it let's say it trends a little bit better than Xbox One, that's all they need, then you get your next console. If it trends a little bit better than Xbox One, they can then come out with their next system and take all the games back and say, hey guys, y'all liked all those games we had put on PlayStation and Nintendo? Good. If you want them now, you have to come back to our system, our cheap $200 system. It's not, look, Sony's gonna have a $600 system. The Switch 2 is $400 or $500, and we have this $200 system that is comparable to what they're doing, right? It's not as good, but it's comparable to what they're doing. But we have these games that you like. And if you don't want to buy the system, we have Game Pass. So if you want those games, you have to either come to Game Pass or you have to buy the new console, and boom. That's a good blow to Sony and Nintendo, I guess. Could be, could not be, I don't know. But that's a smart maneuver they can do. Now, here's the caveat. If the console sells, I'm thinking if it sells under the Xbox One, Xbox, even if they tell you they're coming out with the next console, they're going to dead it. Even if they say the Series S and X is going nowhere, they're going to dead hardware. If they dead the hardware, they are going full third party. Every game will be day and date from here on out. Meaning they will go full Take-Two, full EA, full Ubisoft, full, what's the Chinese company? The Chinese company. And then the other company that keep finding, Embracer Group. And then what is the one that owns League of Legends? Them. They're going to go full out. So I think it's just, if your console can at least keep with the Joneses, keep, sell just a little bit or comparable to the Xbox One, I think you probably get the next console. I think if it continues to go sell behind the Xbox One, they're going to dead console altogether. And I think they're using this year and maybe even some into next year to see if they're going to dead console. But for right now, I think you will get another console. That's just my opinion and my speculation. Now, like, subscribe, please comment. That's the main thing. If you comment, I want to be able to have some discourse. That's the only reason I started posting more videos, is because I be wanting to have discourse with other gamers about my opinion, or factual things in the gaming sphere that we can all talk about. Let me know. This is your boy, The Truth, and I'm out.